Every once in a while, a film just comes out of nowhere and takes over. A small, independent movie that somehow manages to captivate the entire world. So today, we're going to break down the anatomy of a true phenomenon, the 2025 film, The Plague. Let's just start with a number you almost never see, 100%. That is its score on Rotten Tomatoes. And look, this isn't from like a handful of friendly reviews. We're talking about 79 different critics, all of them in perfect agreement. That's practically unheard of. And if a perfect score wasn't already wild enough, get this, 11. That is how many minutes the standing ovation lasted at its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival. 11 straight minutes of applause. That's more than just praise, That's a sign that the audience just witnessed something truly, truly special. And of course, the press totally agreed. The Washington Post called it perhaps the hottest American film at the festival. So the buzz was immediate and it was intense. Right out of the gate, you knew this wasn't just a critical darling, it was a full-blown sensation. But that incredible success at Cannes, well, that was just the beginning. The acclaim for The Plague very quickly went global. What's so fascinating here is just the sheer range of its victories. I mean, it won for Best Sound Creation at Cannes, the Grand Prize at Deauville, even Best Picture at Fantastic Fest. And then you have this, the entire cast won for Best Actor at Sitges. That tells you it wasn't just great directing. Every single element of this film was firing on all cylinders. So, with all of this incredible hype and a shelf full of awards, you gotta ask, right? What is this film actually about? To really get this film, you first have to understand its genre. It's a psychological drama thriller. Now, this isn't about jump scares or monsters. It's all about getting under your skin, focusing on that internal, mental torment of its characters. And that's the key. Because this is the premise, that's it. A socially anxious 12-year-old kid at a water polo camp. The incredible power of the story comes from this simple, intimate, and deeply unsettling setup. It's the smallness of the story that makes its huge impact so fascinating. So, who is the mind behind this massive breakout hit? A director named Charlie Polinger. And what's really incredible is that The Plague is his very first film. The story of how this film even got made is almost as interesting as the film itself. So the script, written by Polinger, first lands in the hands of the very well-established actor and director Joel Edgerton. Edgerton loved it so much he wanted to direct it himself. But Polinger, he insisted it had to be his debut. Now, instead of just walking away, Edgerton did something pretty remarkable. He offered to produce and act in the film just to help get it made. It's just a brilliant example of a veteran recognizing and championing new, undeniable talent. And Polinger had such a clear vision. He wanted to capture this very specific feeling of social dread and explore the unique vulnerability of the body for young boys, which is something you don't often see in horror. He pointed to classics like The Shining and Full Metal Jacket as his inspirations, so he was aiming for a film that was less about a monster and more about the terror of just social dynamic. But a film this unique also needs a really smart release strategy. And the journey The Plague took through the festival circuit was basically a masterclass in how to build hype. So it all kicks off with that massive premiere at Cannes in May. The buzz was so strong that by August, Independent Film Company had already snapped up the North American distribution rights. Then, in September, it just kept on sweeping, winning top prizes at Deauville and Fantastic Fest, which kept that momentum white hot. This all led perfectly into a limited theatrical release in December, positioning it just right for award season. So when you put it all together, the perfect score, the global awards, this intimate story, and that brilliant release strategy, you don't just get a good movie. You get what critics are calling an unforgettable chiller. Honestly, I think the official Rotten Tomatoes consensus just says it perfectly. Steeped in disquieting mood, The Plague takes common adolescent anxieties and elevates them into an unforgettable chiller. It just nails exactly what makes this film resonate so deeply. It takes a feeling we all know and turns it into high art and high tension. So why does the success of The Plague really matter? Well, it's a lot more than just a hit film. For one, it's a stunningly successful directorial debut for Charlie Polinger. It's also proof that you don't need monsters when the fears of just being a teenager are way more terrifying. And ultimately, it just shows that a small, personal story can have a massive cultural impact. And all of that leaves us with one final question. This film clearly struck a powerful chord with people all over the world. So what does the runaway success of The Plague really say about our collective and maybe unending fascination with the anxieties of growing up?